Machu Picchu, Peru. When we speak of the new 7 wonders of the world, the mention of Machu Picchu, Peru is inevitable. The sight of this incomparable remnant of the Inca civilization has indeed been an unforgettable experience for many. Set on the vertiginous side of a granite mountain, sculpted by erosion and dominating a meander in the Rio Urubamba, Machu Picchu is a world-renowned archaeological site that continues to awestruck the eyes that see it. The construction of this amazing city, set out according to a very rigorous plan, comprises one of the most spectacular creations of the Inca Empire. It appears to date from the period of the 2 great Incas, Parchacutec Inca Yupanqui, 1438 to 71, and Tupac Inca Yupanqui, 1472 to 93, and is often referred to as the lost city of the Incas. Perched 2,430 meters, that is 7,970 feet above sea level, in the midst of a tropical mountain forest, in an extraordinarily beautiful setting, Machu Picchu is probably the most amazing urban creation of the Inca Empire. The natural setting of Machu Picchu on the eastern slopes of the Andes encompasses the upper Amazon basin, with its rich diversity of flora and fauna. The giant walls, terraces, and ramps of the ruins of Machu Picchu seem as if they have been cut naturally in the continuous rock escarpments. Probably one of the most significant features of the history of Machu Picchu is its grand architecture. Like the pyramids of Egypt, it was created using massive stones hauled over great distances. But unlike the Egyptians, the Incas did not use any kind of mortar to bind their stones together. Instead, they cut the stones with such precision that they fit together so tightly that you could not even fit a thin knife blade between them. Separated into 3 areas: agricultural, urban, and religious, the structures are arranged so that the function of the buildings matches the form of their surroundings. The agricultural sector is known for its terraces and open spaces. According to the evidence provided by Machu Picchu architecture, crops such as potatoes and maize were planted here. The Incas turned the steep slopes into vast green steppes feasible for crop growing, because of which the people of Machu Picchu always had plenty of food. The farming group of the city comprises of over 300 terraces covering the territory of about 6 acres. Apart from the farming terraces, the lower urban areas of Machu Picchu are full of storehouses known as Colcas. Colcas was set up in the older settlements of the Inca Empire to provide the population with clothes and other things necessary for farming. The warehouses were also used as accommodation for farmers cultivating the terraces. Often Colcas were built near terraces and were interconnected by way of stairways leading to the center of the city. The western area of Machu Picchu, located at the crest of the hill overlooking the lush Urubamba Valley thousands of feet below, hosts the most important religious and holy areas in the city. The road to the temples and the palaces were guarded. To get to the city from the Inca's trail, one needed to pass the building which archaeologists call the Watchman Post, which was constructed in a strategic place from where there is a broad view of the Urubamba Canyon in two different directions. The bottom of the terraces leads to the temples as well as the royal tomb. The excavations carried out at Machu Picchu discovered several graves which were found in the caves except one. There is a burial vault known as the Royal Tomb under the Sun Temple. The chronicles mention that the Inca's mummy was buried inside the same. This small cave is believed to be related to the Uxju Pacha underground world and the cult of the dead people. Above the royal tomb, a semicircular building rests on a rock pedestal known as the Sun Temple. In the times of the Incas, the temple was covered with thin golden plates and other precious stones. The builders of Machu Picchu turned a natural hill into a terrace pyramid with square pedestal. A polygon rock known as Intihuatana stands on the pyramid, and the rock is believed to serve as a sundial. Then there is the Temple of the Condor that is associated with the hovering condor, the symbol of the Andes. Inside the temple lies a boulder in the form of a triangle, which is supposed to symbolize a condor with its wings flung open. Many researchers believe that there is a direct link between the Intihuatana and the sacred rock located in the northern part of the main plaza, which is believed to have certain magic and religious functions. It is a natural rock about 3 meters high with its flat surface facing the west. The sacred rock resembles the Yanantin mountain located behind it. Since the Incas revered mountains as guardian spirits, magical and religious beliefs in the depictions of these mountains was not unusual. With such unseen, mysterious, yet beautiful features, Machu Picchu sits proudly on the mountains as well as on the list of the new 7 wonders of the world.